Well, according to sleephealth.org, insomnia is the most common sleep disorder in the country, impacting the lives of more than 25 million American adults. Sleep is often under-recognized as the third pillar of health, right up there with diet and exercise. And joining us this morning to talk about insomnia, including some treatments, is Dr. Alon Avidan, director of UCLA Sleep Disorders Center, and to share his personal struggles with insomnia is actor, author, and father, Taye Diggs. Gentlemen, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So, Dr. Avidan, let's start with you. Why do people experience so much trouble falling asleep? What are some of the causes of insomnia?
There are a number of causes for insomnia. The primary one relates to the wake drive being abnormally high in people with insomnia. That is one of the main thoughts behind the mechanism and the pathophysiology of insomnia, in that when people are trying to fall asleep and maintain sleep, the wake drive is still firing up, and it's difficult for people to turn that wake signal off so they can fall asleep.
Taye, how did you arrive at this decision that, this was part of what was impacting you? How long did it go on? How was it impacting your life?
Oh, well, I've been suffering from insomnia since the birth of my first son. It was difficult for me to figure out how many hours of sleep I would get when I would put him down, so I developed anxiety. So up until now, I've been using everything you can imagine and not having them work, by waking up groggy, still going to sleep, but then waking up in the middle of the night, not being able to get back to sleep. So one of my doctors, not this one, but another good one, encouraged me to try QVIVIQ. And with QVIVIQ, I was able to fall asleep and then stay asleep and then wake, kind of refreshed. And it sounds so simple, but once I was able to kind of lean into those 8-hour sleep and depend on it, you'd be amazed at how much of an effect it has on your day. Yeah. My attitudes have changed. I can be there for my son, and I don't have to depend on all these crazy energy drinks and whatnot. So it's really helped me out.
And to wake up feeling refreshed is nice. So many of these medications feel like they stay with us all the way through the next day.
Sure.
Hey, Doc, is this something you see regularly with your patients? I mean, how common is this insomnia that we talk about?
Well, Owen, insomnia is probably the most common sleep disorder there is, affecting close to 25 million Americans. Just to give you an idea, I had sleep clinic yesterday. Almost every patient had insomnia. Now, it has to also be related to the fact that we're living through a challenging time during the pandemic. That has certainly manifested with more problems. People are more anxious. They're more what we describe as hyper-aroused. The wake drive is super high because of the uncertainty that life presents. So Mr. Diggs' experience of having a newborn child, and it's a positive thing, but of course that often is turning our brain on constantly and giving us that abnormal wake drive that is really at the cornerstone in perpetuating and initiating and perpetuating the insomnia.
Taye, what was the thing that finally did it for you? That you said, hey, I'm exhausted, I gotta go get some help.
I'll be honest, when I was getting comments from my son asking me if I was okay, when I thought I was, everything in my life seemed to be going well with work and relationships and whatnot, but I just wasn't getting the proper amount of sleep, so it was affecting how I was relating to my son. And I really, as you can imagine, cherish the moments I have with my kid. And, on our drives to school and drives back, our one-on-one, basketball games, he was continuing to comment on kind of how just kind of under I was. And of course, I'm kind of defensive and try to put on the extra defense, but then I had to really take a solid look at myself, and I realized I was just tired.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things that I noticed once I was able to get a solid night's sleep.
Yeah.
So that's one of the main reasons why I'm so grateful.
Doc, before we go, what are some of the treatment options for insomnia? And I know Tay mentioned the drug that you guys were talking about.
Yeah, so the treatment options for insomnia includes medications and also includes behavioral therapy, known as cognitive and behavioral therapy for insomnia, sort of seeing a sleep coach to learn how to sleep again. But with treatments for insomnia, Mr. Diggs' experience of going through multiple medications until finally finding the right one that worked for him is not atypical of most of patients that I see, in that they often struggle through and experience difficulties finding, first of all, discussing with their physician how insomnia impacts them. But most importantly, this is a medication that works on the abnormal wake drive during the night. It helps people fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and I would encourage the viewers to speak with their physicians if QUVIVIQ is right for them, and also to review the potential side effects and safety issues with their physicians if they so choose to be prescribed this medication.
Should they also review various Tay Diggs movies and television shows, or would that help? They can pick that and then sleep on it and just kind of meditate on.
Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
I love it. Speaking of that, Tay, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention on the way out of this interview, I have 4 children. My youngest boy is 3, and one of the things we love is Tay Diggs singing with Elmo. And it's the song that I sing to my boy every time we leave the house. Let's go driving in an automobile. Let's take a ride in the car. And he smiles ear to ear, my man, and it is fantastic. And we love you for that, along with helping us try to get some sleep.
That's great. Thank you, and I'm sorry.
No, please do not be. It's a beautiful moment. We love that little boy so much. Good luck to you, Tay, with your sleeping issues. I hope this is working for you. And Dr. Alon Avidan, thank you for your time as well. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Owen.
All right.